Welcome back to the channel, guys. So if you guys saw my last reaction to the AEW Fight Forever trailer, two of the critiques that I had, one being the graphics, which isn't that big of a deal anymore. I mean, if they're going for arcade style, it is what it is, and it's also not in its final development. But one thing that I did say will make or break the game for me is the controls, because the last trailer didn't really give us that much information on it. So I believe this one here shows us a full match between Adam Cole and Kenny Omega, which will show us like the controls, how it works, and give us a brief tour of how things work in the ring. But before we get into the video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Help me out on my goal to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. Now let's get into this.
Okay, let's not delay any further. I think you know exactly why you came here. You guys want to see some gameplay. You guys want to see some one-on-one matchup. Well, we have just that. Please, if you can.
Thank God.
Put the footage on.
Frank.
Is that his name?
Is now.
THQ. Give me what I want. Ukes Classic Studio.
Floor. We've got Kenny Omega versus Adam Cole lined up for you today.
Okay.
In your matchup today, so you're going to see a full one-on-one matchup.
All right, fans, here we
between
go.
the two.
An exciting match. Standing by.
Making his way to the
Are they? Up first,
Looks pretty cool.
Adam Cole. I believe this is also the first time we've seen entrances.
At least the first time I've seen it.
Game is still in development.
That's
Oh,
right. So this game is still in
RV.
development. This is all some pre-footage. It is not the finalized footage. And right now, we also have some tutorialization. AEW coaches will be the ones who teach you things within AEW.
Keep your opponents at bay by
Fight Forever
pressing
game. In
X
this
to
instance,
punch,
obviously,
Y to
William
kick.
Regal, the
Open
BCC,
press A to grapple. The grappling opponent.
coach of the BCC here to
Okay,
teach us
that's
the
very
basics of
that's very similar to how it was when I was growing up playing No Mercy, WrestleMania 2000, NWO versus WCW, Revenge. It's just like this. The only thing that I see in here that's a little different is that they have a kick button. Growing up, they really just had an attack button, and then you hold it down for strong attack, and then they had grapple. You know, it wasn't really that much involved in that part of it, but it was still fun. So that adds an extra dimension to how you do attacks. I think that's pretty interesting. I like that.
pro wrestling. And it is exactly how you think it would work. You have a strike attack, you have a strong strike attack, you have a grapple, and it is exactly the way you think it would be played. In fact,
Oh, let's go back to that.
Right here,
Went past it too fast.
and it is exactly the way.
So we got low strike, high strike. Okay. Y is low strike, X is high strike, B. Let's run. A is grapple. I'm assuming pushing A to grapple and B is to Irish whip people. No, actually Irish whip is at the top. Right trigger. Enter exit ring. One thing I don't see is a button for facing opponents. Like if you're facing multiple opponents. But I know it's in the early stage, so they probably haven't figured that out yet. They're probably still working out the kinks of doing one-on-one matches. So I'm not gonna nitpick on that, but so far the controls look great to me. I mean, it looks good to me. I don't know about you guys, but it looks pretty good.
Way you think it would be played. In fact, if you see right here,
Okay, pin, entertain, strong attack, grapple, guard, strike guard, evade, Irish whip. Okay, yeah, doing a grapple. That's good. Okay, I mean, it looks good to me. No complaints here.
Signatures for the time being. Pin is your left bumper. Right and left bumper are your reversals for grapple, for strikes. Holding any of the buttons also is a strong strike or a strong grapple. A lot of the stuff that we are accustomed to playing, if you're in my generation at the very least, back in the Nintendo 64 era and stuff, that is exactly how this game plays.
It's pretty close. It's not exactly, but it's pretty close. It's pretty close.
Very reminiscent of those times. In fact,
the fact that it's that close, I'm happy about it. I have no complaints. I'm just saying something about what he just said. But for me, it's so close. It's way better than Def Jam Icon. I'll tell you that one.
I I didn't even need to read the tutorial, and I was capable of playing this very, very quickly. You can see also on the bottom left and right-hand side, we have our momentum bars. And the way momentum works in this game is as you build up your arsenal, as you hit more moves, like this back body drop that he
Yep, it's just like it. I like it.
Your bar will keep going up and up and up, and eventually,
it's like
if
that.
the momentum is right, if you get enough momentum, you will have the option to then do signature maneuvers.
You get your special, yeah. I'm sold on it. I don't even know if I need to read the rest of this. Like, I mean, or watch the rest of this, to be honest with you.
For this game show, and yeah, the build is evolving and evolving. We are doing polishing and polishing, so yeah, everything continues till we have the quality we want.
Of course. Now, whatever you may think of this footage right now, it's already improved, I think, from it is constantly being worked on by the team. Kenny obviously has a big part in what is done in the game. And
he's the creative mastermind behind everything.
I was going to say you worked with him, and he's very hands-on.
What a title, the creative mastermind.
Yeah, definitely is.
And we
Sadly, he's not at Gamescom, but in the spirit he's here.
In spirit he's there for sure. You can see this is a very typical Kenny Omega backbreaker. Just earlier we saw his taunts. There's actual audio on taunt. So Adam Cole says "Bay Bay" when he does his taunt. Kenny Omega says "Boom" when he points the gun. We've got our first pin here.
You know what I wonder? I wonder if, you know, like how fighting games have Evo. I'm sure that they probably can't include this in there, but I'm wondering if they can create some type of gaming tournament for this game, because you have the system and the fighting game engine for people who used to play it back in the day and people who play today. Is simplified for them as well. So you can have more of an audience involved in this. So with that being said, I don't know why you can't have something like a wrestling version of Evo where you have, you know, tag champs, single champs, like going for each title in AEW in a fighting game setting. I don't know why I can't talk right now. But anyways, you guys know what I mean.
Obviously Aubrey Edwards, our referee in the ring. Do not get her confused. That is not Rick Knox.
Oh my God.
German suplex.
I mean, it was really.
I remember in the N64 days, we didn't have referees in the ring, so this is cool too. We always had the cartoon referee that slides in on the screen when you pin somebody or you put them in a submission.
There you go. There's his back elbow from the corner. And so the movesets for the characters, from what I have seen, are very spot on. We're going to see more of Kenny's very soon. There's also springboard maneuvers, in case you were wondering. There it is. Now, the signature maneuvers that I was talking about just earlier, there's actually a plethora of the great word, by the way, Colt Cabana. A plethora of signature maneuvers. You can do up to 5 different signature maneuvers, and they can be from any direction. Those are activated with your D-pad. You can see right here, here are Kenny Omega's finishers and signatures. So at this available moment, we have the signatures such as the Powerbomb V-Trigger. We've got.
So I noticed that they have finishers that damage certain body parts. So I know back in the day in the older games, like if you hit them in certain body parts, they'll hold it, and obviously you can soften them up for a finisher and things like that. So I'm assuming that is the case for this. But if that is what it is, I'm fine with it too. Or if you hit somebody in the head too long, they end up like holding their neck like this, and eventually you could just knock them out. So I wonder if they're gonna like expand on that, or they're just gonna keep it the same. If they keep it the same as it was a long time ago, I'm happy with it.
A Snapdragon suplex.
It's no big deal to me.
A different version of Snapdragon suplex. And then when we finally get to the finisher, we'll finally be able to unlock the One Wing Angel and various modifications to that move and the V-Trigger. This is the first of his signatures. This is the Powerbomb into a V-Trigger. There we are.
Time for the finish.
Now, obviously, pinning your opponent is with that left bumper, as I said earlier. Kenny Omega not wanting to end this match just yet.
And the cool thing about the controls is also they are easy to learn, but they are hard to master. And that's the cool thing. I think it's possible for everyone to.
I kind of miss though, like back in the day when you do the strong attack and they go like, that. That used to be like I used to like that. I don't know, but it's kind of weird with that being missing. But it's not a big deal. I'm giving like small critiques. This game was great at the end of the day. To be honest with you.
In fact, that's true. Now we also have the momentum meter goes to special when you taunt during a signature phase, and so that will turn you into special phase. The special phase is short. you've played Yuke's previous games, you understand that you only have a short counter to do these moves. So as you see, we've rushed to do the one-winged angel right here on Adam Cole. But there's a short period. You can already tell, bottom left-hand side, it expired. And the momentum can be cut short fairly quickly. Adam Cole takes over, and Kenny's signature bar is removed fairly quickly.
He smacked him.
Yeah, as I said, we want to bring back this old school arcade style.
That's right.
And I think we're on a pretty good way.
Now, if you see also the bottom left-hand side, Kenny's head took damage. So over time, Kenny's head will take damage, arms will take damage, legs will take damage, body will take damage. And you can pinpoint something to make it easier to submit. So in this example right here, to get out of a submission, you mash the buttons. It is not a mini game of
How does it
sword
really
save or
indicate
kicking out.
what body part
You're
is
very good at
actually hurt?
big backbreaker again. If you're very good at
There it is.
at reversals and stuff,
I like how the
be
user interface right here for the names of the fighters is exactly how it used to be back in the day. I love that.
RB is what you'll need. Oh, here we go.
Now, if I'm a button masher, what would I be good at?
You'd be good at striking, for
Striking,
sure. But you'd
pretty
also
much.
be good at kicking out, is which I was getting at before I was kind of
Rudely interrupted by nobody?
I was really interrupted by looking at the footage, I'll be
By
honest.
the greatness of this game.
Yes. There you go. There's the Adam Cole baby
Also,
taunt
I want
right
everyone
there.
to take note of the audience. I don't know. I just feel it's so cool. They have legit T-shirts.
Yes, they actually have AEWshop.com. You should go and buy a T-shirt there. You can find Book Cabana t-shirts there.
ShopAEW.com.
ShopAEW.com. You can go to ShopAEW.com, and all of those T-shirts are, in fact, art from our T-shirts. Every, obviously, the crowd has different models for every character. In this instance, you're going to see.
Oh yeah, that's a good. I remember back in the day where it was like every person in the crowd was like one flat sheet of paper, and it was like 5 of the same person in one section. Like you can literally see it. Like they'll have it would be people out there having signs of wrestlers that wasn't even in the ring. Like it was crazy.
Adam Cole just hit a signature maneuver right before his brainbuster to the knee, but he is in that signature phase for a much longer time than he would be in a finisher phase. But there's the patella brainbuster. And this is in this instance, boom! He hits the boom from behind the head and could win this match at this moment.
It's not over yet.
So like I said earlier, breaking the pinfall is by mashing the button. There you are.
2.99. Dang.
Fast enough you can kick out just before 3, making it a 2.9.
I would be the best kick-outer in the game.
You would, I'm sure.
Wait, they have a holy shit chant in here?
Oh yes, all kinds of chanting in there. Been recorded at AEW live shows for the last 3-4 months. If you've been to any of our live shows in America, you have not. Wow. You may have been part of recordings for this game. The live crowds got to contribute their voices to our video game.
And there's my friend Frank in the crowd. Different Frank.
What we don't see in this demo right now is we also have plenty of weapons in this game. We have 40 different ones.
Oh yeah.
40 different weapons.
40 different
Oh, yeah.
weapons.
Oh, here it is.
My character back in the day,
One-wing
he used to be the
angel off the
hardcore
top.
champion. I used to always be in
That
matches
has to
where
be it. That
it was like
absolutely has
first
to
blood, knockouts. I had the ultimate punches as my special on the
be.
ground.
2, 3. There it is.
I had a shooto, like
So
when
we have
he
a vast
kind
variety
of strikes them to make
maneuvers
sure they
that
either
are
get knocked out or they
handcrafted in this
bleed.
game. No
I was
one
always throwing
the
bells
one-wing
at people,
angel
slamming
like
people
Omega.
on
This
bells.
is-
Like
This was crafted off
we used to be
of
going
Blood
crazy.
as well. You can see his singles records based on this this one matchup has gone up.
Yeah, but I
One
also
by
love, like, that's the actual bottom third.
It is. That
in
is exactly
AEW.
what you will see on AEW television. It's the genuine experience is in this video game.
here's my question: WWE, how did y'all let them do this first? Y'all know that games. You bought WCW. It used to be WWF. You know the biggest games in the history of both those companies are made by the two companies who made this game. Why didn't you guys get on that? I don't understand that. Like people want this type of stuff. Did the success of Def Jam not show you anything. Now they're gonna come out with this, and this game is going to sell a lot. It's about to be massive. Even if you're not fans of this game, especially if they allow you to create like wrestlers from other games, which I'm sure they will, and allow you to share them and download them into your game, I'm sure they will. That's gonna be a problem because people could just have all their WWE characters in this game. They may not be able to have their official music, but they'll have those characters in this game and they'll be able to play like they used to play back in the N64 days. Don't know why they didn't do that. But anyways, for me, so far with the controls, I'm thoroughly impressed. I'm looking forward to see what they do with hardcore matches, with tag matches, with ladder matches, and all these different types of matches to kind of sell me more into this. But for me, it looks great. The graphics don't really bother me like that anymore. I mean, I get it's supposed to be arcadey. Can they make it better? Yeah. Does it really matter? No. Gameplay is always better than graphics because I play games with tremendous graphics and crappy gameplay. But what do you guys think about this? Are you excited about this? What was your favorite game from N64 back in the day as far as wrestling goes, if you were around at that time? And if you created a player, what was your finisher? And what was your favorite type of match? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching. Salute. Peace. Have a good day.